ba 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 bum, ba ba bum bum bum, ba 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 bum, ba ba bum bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, ba da da dum bum bum, ba da bum. Ba-da-da-da-ba-bum. Ba-da-da-dum. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Brown fox. Audio check, check 1 2 3. 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 Very interesting. I guess I need my book. Gotta make some room. Grabbing out the USA book today, and we're going to start by getting some of the USA contributions that have come recently into the book somewhere, properly housed and coveted. All right. That presidential set, we'll move out of the way there. Different bills people have sent me. This is a group of 10 2013 star notes and a group of 10 2017 star notes. Those came from Opus Singer. Very nice. We got those put away. Yeah. Ooh, sticky pages. They got an Ike there. But we don't need the Ike page. Nope. Here we have the 90%ers page. Those two. It's a 64D. I'm not sure where that one came from. Oh, found it buried. And we have this beautiful Standing Liberty. Now I feel stupid. That one's from Copper Owl Coins. That's super nice. Actually, let's take a look at that one together, because that one's worth looking at. Let's take a peekie. Probably one of the nicest ones in my collection. Wait a second here. Punch up. Oh, microscope. If I hit it twice, then it doesn't go? No. Well, that doesn't work for me, silliness. Goodbye. Alrighty. Look at that beauty. That is gorgeous. Fuzz there. Fuzz be gone. There's fuzz in the staple. Anyways, well, that one's already It's already in the book. Just so worth it to take a little extra time to take a peek at that one. But what is next? We gotta find a spot for this one next here. Beautiful United States of America, $quarter. Sort of a funny thing on the right side there. I don't know what to make of that. Over the dollar, over the ponytail, over the trust. Is that supposed to be there? Is that just a big ugly fingerprint? I'm not sure. Let's find out. I think that might just be smooch, smooch, smuts, smuts. And that would be smuts on the flip, not smuts on the coin. I got a smutsy flip, I believe. I'm giving it a little something. You see it. You see me doing it. Okay, it's a flip. Not wiping the coin. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That was schmutz on the flip. Very nice. Very nice. So all we got to do is figure out where it goes now. Well, not on the $half page. Not on the 40%ers page. Nope. Now we got a clad $half page, but nope, doesn't go there neither. No, sir. I'll slide that down into view as well. What do we have here? Nickels. Nope, doesn't belong on the nickels page. What do we have here? More nickels. Ah, the first page was like a war nickels page, whereas this one's sort of other nickels. Oh, we got some dimes. We got some mercury dimes and some rosy dimes. And yeah, oh, these ones are silver. Oh, look what we have here. I believe this page will do just fine. It's even got other proofs on it. A Virginia proof right there. So what do we have here? Let's take a close look together, shall we? Shall we? 2004 S-proof, clad, mintage, 2,740,684 from the beautiful state of Florida, it says right there. Like I said, I know how to do this. Gateway to discovery. Palm trees, large ships, and spacecraft. In God we trust. By all means. Probably a pretty good idea. We're going to put this one right in here. Just gonna go. All right, next one. Going to be another nice shiny. And another quarter, so we're on the right page. We don't got to go flipping around figuring out where we're going to put the Maryland. 1788. The old line state. E pluribus unum, and this is also a proof and a clad proof, not a silver proof, but clad proof. It says clad 2000 S proof. I'm going to give this flip a little wipey-dipey because they all been laying around on my desk for far too long. Let's see here. Definitely home in this book right here. Well, let's pop it right in there. Right side up so it can be read in the future. Nice. All right. Thing number next one. Actually, I'll show you like this. Once again, we got a 2022 D USA 25-cent coin with a Maya Angelou. Go to the scope. $2022 our man's picked up a few scars on the cheek and whatnot. Miss Maya looking good. Beautiful $quarter. We know where those go, don't we? I think we do. I believe there's a spot right here. There we go. Next one's going to be this 1999 S-Proof, once again a clad. Mintage 3,713,359. Might not have mentioned the mintage on the other one there. I had it done up with a label maker. Label maker courtesy of Blockus and or Stony. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's get this under the scope so you can see it too. My friend Lola's up in Jersey. Crossroads of the Revolution. $19.99 New Jersey S-Proof coin. 3,713,359 and the clad coin. Give it a little microfiber rub here. Make sure there's no schmutz directly on it. And I believe that can go in row number 2. Right there. Well, let's take a look at what starts off row number 2 just for fun. See what kind of company it's keeping. A 1992 that looks like it got the heck beat out of it. You know what? And it got to me somehow. I don't know how. So we know there's nothing special about a 1992. But I thought this little buddy had been through enough. So I rescued him out of circulation and I put him in my book. That's all. That's all there is to that one. No science. No reason. Just 'cause. It had its day in the sun right there. Actually, we'll just take a quick look. What's up next? That's a 2000 S-Proof mintage. 3,084,245 Louisiana, it says right there. There it is. Very shiny. Let's look at it under the scope. Let's scope it. Ogre Coins, thank you for stopping by. Just having to put a few things that I've received into the America book, and I haven't lately. This time, this beautiful 2000S proof, Louisiana. Got the pages, got the empty slots, got a bunch of flips laying around for some dumb reason. Next one's gonna go right there, and the next one's coming from right here. Oh, it's a Sacagawea. No, let's quickly see if there are any other quarters that need to go in since we got the quarter page open. No, we don't. Okay, so before we go on to the Sacagawea, we have a war nickel. 1943 Philadelphia, 35%er. We've got a special page for that, so we can go back and get to it. Page with the dimes. Page with the regular nickels, not war type. Page with the war type nickels. We got some 06, well those are not war. 43s, 43, 43, 43, 43, 44, 44, 45s down here. But we're gonna put this 43 in right here. Oh, let's take a look at it together first, huh? I don't think we got it on the scope yet. People debate whether there's value or enough value to harvest these 1940s 35% war nickels, but 35% silver is 35% silver, folks. I mean, we hang on to 40%ers, 35 makes the difference. I'm not thinking no. And these are probably a good keep for people. But what do I know? I'm a Canadian. I'm a Canucka stand. All right, into the book it goes. I think we have a slot for it. Oh yeah, we do. Right there. So that takes care of the war nickel. Now we have had pages for $50, definitely, and we separated them by clad and silver, sorta. We did give a page for dimes, yes we did, and for quarters, some of which are kind of special because they're in holders and whatnot. We have a W quarter there and whatnot. And then I go right on to the coppers here. Well, I can't be putting these next ones on the coppers. And then I have the big American... Uh-oh, they're coming to get me. Here's the big stuff here. We've got some Morgans and whatnot, some standings down here. Morgans and peace dollars. And this one here, truthfully, I don't have a flip for it right now, but it goes here. So I could tentatively say, you know, basically this is the... Okay, wait a second. Let's do it the right way. Firstly, we'll show it to you. Of course, it's a painted... Was that a walking liberty? But this is like an ASC, right? Standing liberty? Can't really see it in there. So let's punch up the... I get my lady calls wrong. Standing, walking, sitting, standing, I don't know. This one from Dennis Jameson, did it on a trade, got him a nice full roll of the new $1 Elsie McGill coin. And this is one of the ones he traded off to me. It's a gal who could use a new dress. But hey, she's getting mileage out of that dress. I respect that. It's not always time to, you know, retire a dress just because it's a little bit tattered. Probably wears just fine. And there she is. So, just gonna put this in here in a place where it would be if I actually had a flip for it. Right there. So we'll pretend it lives there. Now that one's put away. Okay, so we do got a page for Susan B's, and I do have a Susan B here. so thought I did. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, I didn't put her in the flip. Is that what happened? Wait. Where did that Susan B go? That's a Saka. Andrew Jackson. Oh, what did I do with it? I'll tell you that the Susan B. Anthony's reverse, landing on the moon, is one of my favorite reverses. And I've been having one float around here a while just to put it up. So the fact that I do not know where that Susan B. is right now sucks. Because it should be out here on my desk somewhere nearby. That being said, since I haven't got that particular one, we're going to just go past this page of Susan B's, and what do you know, we got a blank page here, which is perfect. All right, what do we got here? So a 2010 Sacagawea with a Hiawatha belt. That's a pretty nice one. That's the home for it right there. Got a couple of pages of flip holders here. We're going to start one for these Sacagawea. Not fitting all that well. I don't think I trimmed this one. I find that flips need to be trimmed in order to really fit into these pockets without strife. So we just give them a quick trim down one side. And that's the answer for me anyway. I have forced them into the pockets. I've also torn the pockets by forcing them into the pockets. Wasn't happy with the way that worked out. So we got a 2000 Sacagawea here. And I got a couple of those. So we're going to sort of just start a line of those and put them in there. Standard 2000 and nothing particular about it. Not a Cheerios or anything like that. It needs a trim as well. All right. That's likely going to be the case for all of these. That's fair enough. Populating the American coin book today. Many things have been received from all y'all nice people sending me different things. And actually, a lot of these Sacagaweas were found in Canadian $1 coins because they're exactly the same size for the most part. Another 2000. Standard. I'll trim it and put it in the book. Don't know why I'm keeping it necessarily, because I don't think it's outstanding or anything, but just for now. For some reason I've come across a few. All right, this time not a Sacagawea, but a gold-plated Andrew Jackson Presidential from 2008. United States of America, $1. Nice. So no doubt I'm going to keep that one. That's a presidential. I'll put it in right side up. I think I already trimmed this, didn't I? Yeah, there it goes. Into the slot with reasonable force. Then I've got this Madison, also a presidential from 2007. It's got a, I guess it's a P. I'm not sure where you find the mint marks on this one. Something down there on the collar, on the side of either collar. And of course, the Statue of Liberty and United States of America. So we'll put that one in the book. I think this one is trimmed. We'll trim it. There we go. All right. One more time. Another 2000 Sacagawea. KM310. Standard. So that can go back in that same row again. Only thing interesting about these Sacagawea are that I found them while searching Canadian rolls, really. I mean, I don't think there's anything else going on with these. The odd presidential one that I'm finding is interesting because I actually find less of those. Not quite as many of them. And of course, proof ones are also harder to come across out here. But put that in there right side up. And start a new page for those anyway. Eventually I'll figure out where my other, Susan B. Anthony is. She's floating around somewhere. I know I love that scene of the landing. So alright, so let's take once again a look going backwards at our brand new page we just started with a 2010, 3 2000s, a 2008, and a 2007. Not too bad. Flipping that back, we do have a page with some nice Susan B's, but I got a nice Susan B collection. This one actually also from Opus Singer, but I actually have a book with all the, the spots in the book, and those spots are for the most part filled, helped by, once again, Opus Singer. Flip the page on the big coins. Some Morgan, some Peace, one painted. But all of these are either Morgan Peace or American Silver Eagles. There are no bullion coins on this page. Things that are not coins are in a different folder. This is for US actual money. Got a 42 quarter, 45 quarter. We added those proofs today. And my beat up little friend got a W. Got some 56, 57, 64, Rosie Dimes, 52, 43, Mercury's, 42 Merc. One of those from Mr. Molnar. Remember those being sent out by Molnar and Heather? Heather sent me a dime right here, Molnar. So this one here was from Heather, and this one here is from Nick Molnar. Nice. Great Scott Can 2-pack. Great Scott Can 2-pack. I wrote them on the back so I would remember who sent them when I remembered to write them on the back. I didn't always. Austrian Stacker, thank you for stopping by. 710, thank you, sir. Holy crap, every motorcycle in town just went by, every police motorcycle. Oh yeah, they've had a police killing, unfortunately. That's what's happening there. A very unfortunate thing, but we see that happens now and then. Got our silver page. If it's a nickel, it's silver, and it's here. Going back to our clad page where we have some 71 half dollars, 71 proof, 72, 73, one colored in gold, other NIFCs from 2013, and one with a sticker on it of some kind. Very cool. And of course, the 40%er page, the 90%er page. My lone Ike. I got a book of Ikes. Don't think I'm low on Ikes or anything like that. That just happens to be Ike storage. And then we go back to those beautiful stacks of 10 2013 Star Notes, 10 2017 Star Notes, Opus Singer once again. And a few others that I've collected along the way, $2, $10, whatnot. And that basically puts an end to my USA book. I do have this. That's one of those United States presidential coin sets right here. Proofs of a few of the guys. Here, let's go to the microscope. It's got a George, got a Thomas Jefferson, got a Mr. Madison, got a Mr. Adams. Of course, I'm not going to break them out of there just to put them in the book, so they'll just remain in the right here. We're going to leave that. But for now, we're going to call this one done. And come back a little later. And we're going to do some Loonies later. Well, that makes me wish I'd recorded this, but just hang on. From Dimebag Garen World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, we'll be back faster than you think. Bye for now. And we're back. I'll edit that later as a single. Basically, I'll download it from YouTube and then I'll cut it into bits. I usually record them locally, but I forgot to hit the record button, so no recording. I'll have to steal it back from YouTube. And that's fine. That's a ways behind, huh? Hit the live button. There we go, me scratching my ear. That's what really happens. Hey, Austrian Stacker 710, 710, 710. Ogre. Well. Time to have a little tune-up. A Tina tune-up. Doing something a little bit different today, but I've been doing it this way for a little while now when I'm properly set up. And I like this the best. I'll show you. Now, you've heard of the Stream Deck. A Stream Deck is basically a bunch of buttons that allow you to change your scenes and things like that. And there are inexpensive replacements for Stream Deck. Stream Deck, again, just provides you with a bunch of buttons to change things. And so I have this. Come on, mobile one is on. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So this is just a regular tablet, and it's running a software called Stream Control. And Stream Control is the way I do all my switching. So I got my live, so I see you guys in the chat. I can see what program is going out right here. Over here, there's OBS and my sound card. And there's Mr. Computer right there. But if I want to change my scene, I've got banner. Right beside it, banner number 2. Right beside that, front face. I'm holding the camera above my head. There's the microscope. my overhead camera, which includes microscope me and this. Then I got what I call over big, which is just the overhead. And then I have mobile one. There's the overhead camera right there. That camera, this one here, is not in use at all. That's my work camera. But this one here is the Mevo, and it does the overhead shots. Then there's this one here, that's the front face camera. Then there's that one there, that's the microscope camera. But it's all controlled by this. So no matter what shot it is that I want, if I want my face to come up, oops, face. Yeah, and as you see, there are others. I got a video queued. If I need to play a video, I can hit the video button, and it won't usually be that. It'll be a video that plays. If I'm going to play Fall Guys, different other things. Oops, can't see that. Anywho, so I did recently go through an entire box that's sitting to the left of me of toonies, and Loonies, $1 coins, Loonies, and I sorted out every commemorative as I found it without paying any more attention to it than just to grab it and throw it aside. And then I put all of those in rolls. And right now I have those rolls in front of me where we could take a peek together at truly what comes in a roll or in a box, what commemoratives you actually get in one box without, you know, like the shortcut version. All right. Well, let's spill out a bunch of coins and enjoy them, shall we? If that's possible. So here they are. There's a big pile. The first one of the first ones, not worth keeping because it's not nice looking enough, but those are the three soldiers that are keeping tabs on things. They're the peacekeepers. One with the binoculars, and one the radio man, the other infantry man. From 1995. Next one we're going to take a look at is a Lucky Looney. Came to favor during the Olympics that we would bury one of these in the ice somewhere and end up winning all the hockey games. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. 2012 with the lovely Queen Elizabeth. We found one of those. Here's Oscar Peterson, of course, Canadian pianist who has no doubt authored something you've heard, but kind of a sloppy looking coin and not one that would be kept. Yet it's still a commemorative, so we whipped it out of there. They made a lot of these, so we end up seeing quite a few, but this is one of the Toronto coins, showing the boat, the trains, the Toronto Tower in the background, celebrating Toronto. And here's another that celebrates, of course, the rings for the Olympics, Canada Olympic Flame. From 2004, our Loonie dollar was a commemorative Loonie dollar. There's the War Memorial. From 94 as well. Ooh. Not as many of these made. 1909 to 2009 celebration of course, Le Club des Habitants de Hockey. Montreal Canadiens. No. I wish I could find as many celebrating the Saskatchewan Roughriders as I do these Canadian ones, but there's plenty of these ones, not so many of the Canadian, the Roughriders ones. So if you find one celebrating the Saskatchewan Roughriders, man, hold on to that one. And if you don't care either way, send it to me. 2016 brings this Canadian Looney, also related to the Olympics, as you can see down there with the Olympic logo in the oval, the Canada Olympic flame in the circle, I'm going to call it that, and the Canada mint mark in the circle up at the very almost middle of the coin. That's our security mint mark there. All right, got one of those. Oh, we got one of these. Unfortunately, not going to be finding its way into anybody's collection because it just ain't pretty enough. They got much nicer versions of this coin already saved for you. But that's the Canada UN Charter coin, and that one celebrates the actual signing of the UN Charter 1945 to 2020. I guess that's what created the UN in the first place. We got one of these, and this is one of my favorite ones. The dollar that celebrates Parks Canada. Now, it just got so many neat things on it that make it cool. But this isn't a nice, clean. It's not bad. It's just not really shiny. It's not got any of its, luster. Basically, just showing circulation, but a nice coin nonetheless. Not the one you would find in your coin book, where I'm making one for you. Once again, from 2004, clearly all about those Olympic Games. Here's a nice clean version of that Toronto coin. If I didn't have so many of them in stock, I'd be going gaga over this one a little bit because of how it's very clean, very few, smash marks. Just over the top of that one building on the top right a little bit. Otherwise, the fields look really nice on this one. Could definitely find its way into somebody's collection. Backside looks pretty nice. Little bit of dirt there underneath her collar, the one side. One little gash there between Elizabeth and the mint mark at the bottom. Not bad though. Not bad. Not one we find so many of. The Canadian dollar celebrating the Navy, 1910 to 2010, Marines. And this one's got a little bit of finger grease on it and whatnot, but here under the light it looks real nice. Let's take a look at the queen on the other side here. Yeah, she's got some schmutz on her. Those are pretty straight lines. That's not a fingerprint. Not sure what that would have been. Oh, here it is, Toronto again. Go figure. A little schmutzy, we'll move along. Ah, yes. We're a few years ahead of you when it comes to football trophies. This coin's not new by any means, and it was for our 100th football trophy game for the Grey Cup. And this is another ugly coin giving up, I don't know what their schmutz, 2012, out of here. Where's my, there it is. We've seen this one before, 2004. No sense in wasting any time on that. And we've seen this one too many times. Although this is a nice example once again of it. Yeah, sure. As you can see, the Olympic ones seem to be of reasonably high mintage since it doesn't take much to find them. And here's one worth looking for and looking out for. This is, of course, Terry Fox. And what the guy's looking out for is whether there's grass down there by his leg or not. I guess there's a grass, no grass, and a partial grass variation of this. That would be as the state of the dye got worse and worse. But that's a terry that's in regular. Well, this is pretty mucky. Oh my God, it's horrible. Never mind. Yeah, no, that ended up in a dryer somewhere or something. I don't know. And we've seen plenty of this one. 2004. Right. Just for the heck of it, let me throw those back into the... I don't want to cause myself a big mess here. Have to clean it up later, because we're going to go on later to something else. But for now, if people are just listening in, I'll just try to provide something to listen to. God knows I hate it when I go to somebody's stream and there's like nothing going on and nobody even saying nothing. Let's dump out another one of these and take a look at what we got. Get right to it. Okay, this is the one with a bunch of... Okay, so this... Hang on, wait a sec. Bear with me a moment. I don't always have a full roll of collectible... So this one here has not got... Nothing. It's not all commemoratives is what I'm saying. Some of the stuffers here were just regulars. And regulars are fine too, because whenever you find a really nice one of a particular year, some years are so low mintage, you don't realize it as you're going through and you're seeing, you know, a particular coin and you're just thinking, it's just a regular loonie. Well, yeah, it is, but it's on a year that they didn't make very many of them, and you better hang on to a nice one like that, especially if you intend to fill books, which is what we do. All right, we're back on track here looking at, of course, our Peacekeepers on the Hill. And we've seen that one before. You know what? I'm just going to just put that right back in there. We'll be smart like. All right, celebrating equality. 2019. Canadian $1 coin celebrating the equality of all Canadians, regardless of how you believe things should be. No one person is lesser than any other person as a result of the stuff they believe. It's got some schmutz right in the middle of it. And once again, that's a war memorial with, I don't know, nuclear damage. I'm not sure. You know what? This is irrelevant. Let us just poke up the big screen here. And let's make the big screen a little bit bigger. Too big. That works. Now we're seeing the big picture. And this one we haven't run into very much at all. A 2008 Lucky Looney where she's splashing out of the water going for the takeoff. It's got the 5 rings for the Olympics and of course the Canadian Olympic flame and clearly a Canadian Olympic dollar. Nice. Dollar. Make you holla. What do we have here? That's a very nice looking Queen 2022. Oh, it's an Oscar. Schmutz Oscar. But there's you go, a painted Oscar showing him pounding away at those piano keys. Good Canadian kid. Ah, we got another war memorial. All right. Fair enough. And another Toronto Transportation. Like I said, they didn't hold back at all when it came to making these. They are also, of course, 2017 is the mint set that has the glow-in-the-dark toonie in it. So this is the dollar from that mint set, which makes it cool also. Little hot coffee to keep them moving along here. And one of the more recent, pretty cool ones is the Klondike from 2021. This one with the red painted moose elk, I'd say caribou. Okay. Caribou right there in red and white. The panners all by the stream side, panning for that gold in the Klondike of 1896. This one's got a little schmutz on it, but pretty nice looking. Not bad. What else did we get? Oh, we got another tower. Oh, wow. Somebody tried to blow the tower up there or something. Maybe there's fireworks in the background. I don't know. That just goes right through the whole thing. What a mess. Well, it shows you how they can be mistreated, because that one certainly was. All right. Well, I've got a whole nother roll we can go through, because basically I got kind of like 3 rolls, roughly, sort of, kind of. But here's another. Oh, this time we get an Oscar Peterson that doesn't look like it's been through the ringer. Very nice. Great example of the Oscar. Little damage above the S in Oscar there, I see. Fair enough. What else do we got to show ya? Oh, yeah. A nice UN. Little smooch down there by the word charter. Not a keeper for any kind of a book, but there you go. We got that one out of the box. We got the children sitting outside of the Parliament buildings looking up at the sky, holding their Canadian flag. And I'm thinking there must be, you know, some fireworks in the sky there somewhere, because otherwise why would you sit there and stare at the building? So I'm going to imagine there's fireworks in the sky, or they're anticipating them, and there they are at the Parliament buildings. So, another good one. We got an unpainted Klondike, very nice. Always looking for sets when you're looking for them, and that's definitely going to help out the set department. Now we've seen painted and unpainted Klondike. Ooh, and painted and unpainted Peterson coming out of this roll, out of this box. Keeping in mind that we are looking at the consolidated rolls of only the commemoratives. I whipped through this whole box, and when I found a commemorative, I tossed it in the roll for commemoratives without paying any attention literally to what it was. And now we're looking together. Now, beautiful. Haven't seen many of these, and I don't see so many of these. That is Alexander Graham Bell. Of course, 175 years, we celebrate the inventions of Mr. Graham Bell. And those are some of those inventions right there in the pictures. And of course, it comes as a painted version as well. But this is not that one. But if you know anything about the painted and unpainted Canadian coins, there's always half the circulation, or mintage if you like, of the unpainted coins versus the painted. So when you get a set that includes both of them, you have 2 special coins. One limited make painted, and one extremely limited made unpainted. So don't discount the, you know, ooh, schmutz. I hate schmutz. All right. I'll share it with you. Okay, wait a second. Okay, of course it's a painted Klondike with some schmutz around the number there, a little bit. Probably a little bit of warm water would take this. That looks like poop to me. You know what? You didn't see nothing. I can't have it. Since I put it into my head that that might actually be poop, I'm not able to deal. Give me just a sec. Black screen is appropriate for what I'm doing. You don't got to see nothing. I'm saying? You didn't see nothing. No, I can't have it. I'm sorry. If I hadn't have said it out loud what I thought it was, and then convinced myself that it very well could be, as it is, I have to disinfect my damn hands. Ugh. Why do people put schmutz on their coins? Close enough. I can take it. That can be in my presence. All right, this is a favorite. Not that this one's a really good example of it, but this one's so very simple. That is something called an Inukshuk. And an Inukshuk was a pile of rocks piled just this way, and it showed a traveler the correct route to take. Let's put it that way. So Inukshuks are something that are known here in the Pacific Northwest. Of course, Vancouver 2010 being the home of the Olympics in that year, and this one being an Olympic coin, a Vancouver commemorative, and of course showing that Inukshuk. Inukshuk. Going back to another Canadian hero, and another Terry Fox right here. Doesn't look like we're missing any grass. It also doesn't look like it's got a lot of schmutz on it either. Decent enough Terry Fox. Ah yes, once again, 100th anniversary of the Grey Cup. Our football trophy once again shows up. Celebration of basically the NFL Farm League. We've had a few Canadians move through the Canadian system into the NFL. Doesn't happen often, but it happens. In 2012 there. Some schmutz on that side. Ah, yes, the Navy dollar. From 2010. Very nice. I've always liked this one. The lady and the gentleman. Mariner. Another Inukshuk, kind of beat up, lots of scratches. Not worth mentioning much. This one looks dirty and troubled, and it is, but it's an equality. Dirty and troubled. Another Toronto travel. Yes, they really did make a lot of those. Oh, and did they ever? We flip open another one blindly, and once again, Toronto travel. From 1994, a little schmutz. One's a pretty decent looking one otherwise. Give me a moment with this. I'll give you that for a moment. There you go. Oh, lots of schmutz there. I don't know, my cleaner of choice, honestly, is alcohol. ISO. Most things I want to get off a coin would be broken down by ISO. That's a bit of schmutz there on a favorite coin. So we may try to give that one a little bit of a treatment. But some coins have just been through, you know, this, that, and the other, and you're not gonna, it's not a matter of cleaning anymore, really. It's just, you know, environmentally, they've been changed. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, you see that sort of area down here at the bottom? Let's just see if I can make any change to that. Okay. I'd say a little positive change there, a little bit. Still schmutz there. Anyways, we're going to move on. The beauty of it is we do not need to clean any particular coin to have it in stock or anything like that, because we have plenty of good-looking coins of most every kind, most every type. And here is one of those Toronto ones. And I'll be honest with you. If I were to find the Rough Rider coin, I'd clean that thing. I would clean that thing. I would clean that sucker right up, because they are hard to find. But something like this, another equality, Another Olympic bird with a turd on it right there? Nope. No need. Because the very next one has no turd on it. And there's also, you know, ones that are out there that are still shiny and nice. I don't know why. I mean, it was a little bit hard maybe to find one of these Navy dollars at first. I didn't have any on my page that were nice. And then I got a few, so now I can be pickier. But it struck me at one time earlier in my career that these Navy ones were a little harder to find in nice shape, which is entirely possible. Another Toronto one, not at all hard to find. Common as farts. All right. You don't always notice that there's a date on the side of the memorial here. I think this is not a particular beautiful coin in terms of wear, but as I look at it under the scope here, it looks a lot nicer than some other coins we've looked at, both with schmutz on them and wear. This is actually a nice version, even though the fields have got quite a bit of smash mouth, whatnot. Not super high quality, unfortunately. I feel like we've looked through them all, haven't we? We'll put this one back up. Still one of my favorites. And that's an even nicer one. Well, I suppose it's sort of even nicer. I mean, a person can pick apart any coin, and once you've got it under the scope, boy, you're going to find stuff if you want to. Easy peasy. But maybe not too much more to share when it comes to what we found in a whole box. You definitely don't find everything you're looking for, I'll tell you that. But I pulled out a couple of American coins too in this process, pretty sure. Oh boy, what will I do next? Well, I'm not sure. I'm thinking that the next thing to do is actually sort all these 1,000 loonies into year. And this is just to make sure that on any year that there's only a few of them, if there's a real pretty one, we make sure we capture it. And just to get a feel for what circulation is. That is the thing I may do. I don't know if I'm going to do that. It's a lot of work. Do we have any other friends on right now? Silver Bull is having some fun. Other than that, nobody right now, I don't think. So if you're floating around here, make sure you go over and visit Silver Bull. And I may come back and do a long, boring sort of $1,000 worth of coins. That's 1,000 coins when you look at it this way. I don't know. I'm still debating whether that's going to be a thing, because I know for sure I'm not going to find any of the commemoratives that I need. So, yeah, maybe I go to the bank and get a fresh box. That being said, for now, from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, it's been fun. See you later. Bye for now.